Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. And this is a paid review. And it's for, he says Nat. Okay. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. This is the one with the in-house movement. I love me Breitling. Okay, here we go. Hi Arch, I really enjoy your channel and decided to write to you as I find myself a bit of a dilemma in preparing to purchase my first luxury watch. I hope that you can help. Please find a donation and a little extra in your PayPal account in thanks for the review. A bit of history about myself, which may help in this decision. I'm 44 years old, happily married for 10 years, and have a young family. We have lived a very conservative lifestyle, having paid off all our debt early on in our marriage, which has allowed us to do some things such as world vacation travel and getting substantial furniture for our cozy house. Always living well within our means and paying cash as we go. Over the last few years, I have broadened my horological interest from vintage American railroad pocket watches, which I've always loved, to wristwatches. My career has been as an engineer in the heavy industries, progressing from a junior to senior engineer rather quickly, then getting stuck at that level for some time. Working very hard over a 5-year period, I added a dual degree, MBA and Masters in Industrial Engineering to my resume CV, which has paid off in being able to secure a Manager of Engineering position. Well done. With part of the signing bonus, I would like to do something for myself. I've been wearing a basic stainless steel automatic watch in 33 mils, which is roughly based on the smooth bezel Datejust. I have been a design and build engineer, which means that I spend time at the desk designing a project, then head out to the field with a group of contractors and actually build the damn thing in the plant. As a result, the stainless watch I have been using with good water resistant crown protectors and scratch resistant glass has been spot on for the durability. The 38mm size is just about perfect as well. I also find myself using the date function quite a bit while filling out various forms and dating documents. I do wish at times it had a Cyclops. Too many years of staring at drawings and computers hasn't done my eyes any favors. Along with usual day-to-day activities, I also use a watch religiously to time steaks on the grill to a perfect medium rare. Of course, as a manager, my duties will change to a large degree. Part of my dilemma lies in whether I take a subtle, classy, horological path or choose a watch which screams success, and I have arrived, you fucking wankers. Here are the watches I've narrowed the choice down to. Number 1, yes sir, Rolex Datejust 1 or 42 with the blue dial, as mentioned, very similar stylistically to what I've already been using over the last couple of years. Step down or up in size, that is the question. Also, is the lack of crown protectors really going to be that big of a deal in my working environment? Number 2, Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon, a wonderful horological piece with both racing and NASA background. It could serve as a nice conservative piece, alas no date function. Also not waterproof, do remember that. The Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon is not a waterproof watch. Most chronographs are not waterproof. Okay, they say they can do 100 meters, but don't take a chronograph in water. Number 3, Rolex Submariner, date or no date. The date is very classy, but I do not tend to use the date function. Well, I do tend to use the date function quite a bit. An iconic classic that could serve to scream dominance as I beat junior engineers about the head with a copy of Plant Design and Operations or the Machinery Handbook. because junior engineers just fucking know everything, and you have to beat the stupidity out of these fucking jerks. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth piece is a Yachtmeister 116622 with blue dial. I just think this is a pretty watch. I like the contrast on the platinum bezel, and I like the blue dial quite a bit. I think it adds a bit of stylish color. Other suggestions? Okay. An additional feature that would be nice but not a deal breaker is if I could set the watch down to a Friday night and not pick it up until Monday without having to worry about power reserve. While I'm relaxing on the weekend, I don't really want to know what time it is. I could go for an oyster style bracelet on any of them, but I really like the Jubilee on the Datejust. Of course, I will heed the Pontiff's advice and only buy used on the Rolex. However, the speedy prices lately, I may go grey market on that and buy new, perhaps catching a flash sale at Joma Shop. Thanks a bunch for your help, Archie, and thanks for all the humor you bring to YouTube. Kind regards, Nat. Okay, Nate or Nat. Let's have a bit of a think about this. What would I say? Well, I gotta tell you, well done for living a frugal lifestyle and achieving independence at 44. I didn't put the hard yards in. I've been divorced a few times, and I think I got it wrong. So, well done. You're happily married. Cash is king. Very much a Dave Ramsey mold, which is good. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, let's go through this list. Okay, so basically you want something that's fairly durable. I would say personally, I would say you've got to, I think, in my own opinion there's a few things. For starters, I love the Moonwatch. The Moonwatch, beautiful watch. However, if you get the Halcyon version, that's plastic and it can easily scratch. You can polish out the scratches, but it still is plastic. The steel is not Rolex steel. It is not Rolex steel by any stretch of the imagination. This is a much softer steel. It's also not waterproof and hasn't got a date, so we'd probably pass on the Speedy, even though I love my Speedy. What would I say? I tell you what I think would be absolutely perfect for you, and I tell you this now. What I would do is, I reckon the Tudor Black Bay could be perfect. Now, it doesn't have a date. However, no crown guards as well, so that's another thing, but it's got a 70-hour power reserve. That's probably about the best in the business. For this grade of watch, that's probably one of the best in the business. Now, it doesn't have the date, but it's got the bezel, so you can use this to time those stakes. Just put the little pearl dot onto the minute hand, and it acts as a timer. You've got a beautiful timer there. So I would say, if I were you, I would really say, man, come on, work with me, not against me. Okay, this is what I would do. If I were you, you're a Dave Ramsey type. Okay, so I would say, why not get two? Why not get two watches, man? Come on, fuck it, let's get two. We could get a Tudor Black Bay, and a Speedy. Okay, now let me explain. The Tudor Black Bay, 70-hour power reserve. This has got a timer. It's waterproof. This is a very durable watch. And the Omega Speedmaster is the perfect weekend wearer. This is a perfect. So we've got the best of both worlds, and it would be cheaper than buying a Rolex Submariner, because a Rolex Submariner prices are very high, and you're a frugal fucker. You pay cash, no credit. You pay cash. So my honest advice to you would be to get the frugal fucker happening. I would be a frugal fucker. So I'd get two. I'd get a Tudor and the Speedy. Alternatively, you mentioned overseas travel. Why don't you get yourself a Explorer 2? Now, this is the 40mm version. They've also got the 42mm version. Why don't you get that? That's got date. Okay, it doesn't have the moving bezel, doesn't have the timer, but it gives us a different time zone, because why not? Why not? A Rolex! A Rolex could be a cool thing. So if it was me, I tell you what I would do is, I would possibly say, do I get two watches? Get two beautiful watches, a Tudor Black Bay and an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Or get yourself a Rolex. That's what I would get. A Rolex! Rolex. The Datejust, that's a great watch. However, I would seriously say to you, I would be going for Datejust is a great watch to go for. 36mm is too small. I'd say if you're going to go Rolex, it's expensive. Rolex is a dear. I would probably say Explorer 2 used. You're frugal. You're a frugal fucker. Otherwise, get a date sub. Steel date sub. Steel date sub, man. That's just a cool watch to have. Can never go wrong with a date sub. That is a great, great watch. And everyone knows it's a Rolex. It's a Rolex, man. So that's my advice to you. I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. And I'd get the two. Would you get two or one? I reckon that'd be a cool combo deal. A Tudor Black Bay 70-hour power reserve and a chronograph. You could time the stakes on the chronograph. Very, very cool indeed. So that's my advice. Tell me what you guys think. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and keep watching the poor Pluta, the ArchieLuxury, and ArchieLuxury Corporate. ArchieLuxury Corporate is my new professional channel. Tell me what you guys think of that.
You know, the poor pontiff, he struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the ArchieLuxury channel.
So obviously it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So hey, meet me over at the ArchieLuxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here, the man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at ArchieLuxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.